friends, this is Sujeevana, belongs to CSC D section of Adishankara Institute of Technology. Today I am here to present my tech talk on the topic of probability. What is probability? Probability means possibility. It is a branch of mathematics that deals with the occurrence of random event. The value is expressed from 0 to 1. Probability has been introduced in maths to predict how likely events are to happen. The meaning of probability is basically the extent to which something is likely to happen. This is the basic probability theory, which is also used in probability distribution, where you will learn the possibility of outcomes for a random experiment. To find the probability of a single event to occur, first we should know the total number of outcomes. Probability definition in maths. Probability is a measure of the likelihood of an event to occur. Many events cannot be predicted with total certainty. We can predict only the chance of an event to occur, that is, how likely they are to happen using it. Probability can range from 0 to 1, where 0 means the event to be an impossible one and 1 indicates a certain event. The probability of all the events in a sample space adds up to 1. For example, when we toss a coin, we get head or tail. Only 2 possible outcomes are present. But if we toss 2 points in the air, there could be those possibilities of events are 4. The 4 possibility outcomes are both heads, both tails, head and tails, and tail and heads. Formula for probability. Sometimes students get mistaken for favorable outcomes with desirable outcomes. This is the basic formula for different situations or events. The formula follows like this. The probability formula is defined as the possibility of an event to happen is equally to the ratio of the number of favorable outcomes and the total number of outcomes. And here is the formula. Probability of event to happen, P of E, is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Probability tree. The tree diagram helps us to organize and visualize the different possible outcomes. Branches and ends of the tree are 2 main positions. Probability of each branch is written on the branch, whereas the ends are containing the final outcome. Tree diagrams are used to figure out when to multiply and when to add. Types of probability. There are 3 types of probabilities: theoretical probability, experimental probability, axiomatic probability. First one, theoretical probability. It is based on the possible chances of something to happen. The theoretical probability is mainly based on the reasoning behind probability. Example, if a coin is tossed, the theoretical probability of getting a head will be 1 by 2. Second one, experimental probability. It is based on the basics of the observations of an experiment. The experimental probability can be calculated based on the number of possible outcomes by the total number of trials. For example, if a coin is tossed 2 times and head is recorded 6 times, then the experimental probability of head is 6 by 10 or 3 by 5. And the third one is axiomatic probability. In axiomatic probability, a set of rules or axioms are set which applies to all types. These axioms are set by Kolmogorov and are known as Kolmogorov's 3 axioms. With the axiomatic approach to probability, the chances of occurrence or non-occurrence of the events can be quantized. The axiomatic probability lesson covers this concept in detail with Kolmogorov's 3 rules or axioms along with various examples. Conditional probability is the likelihood of an event or outcome occurring based on the occurrence of previous event or outcome. Probability of an event. Assume an event E can occur in R ways out of a sum of n probable or possible equally likely ways. Then the probability of happening of an event or its success is expressed as P of E is equal to R by n. The probability that the event will not occur or known as its failure is expressed as P of E dash is equal to n minus R by n is equal to 1 by R minus n. E dash represents that the event will not occur. Therefore, now we can say that P of E plus P of E dash is equal to 1. This means that the total of all the probabilities in any random test or experiment is equal to 1. What are equally likely events? When the events have the same theoretical probability of happening, then they are called equally likely events. The results of a sample space are called equally likely events. The results of a sample space are called equally likely if all of them have the same probability of occurring. For example, if you throw a die, then the probability of getting 1 is 1 by 6. Similarly, the probability of getting all the numbers from 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 one at a time is 1 by 6. Hence, the following are some examples of equally likely events when throwing a die. When throwing a die, getting 3 and 5 on throwing a die, getting an even number and an odd number on the die, getting 1, 2 or 3 on rolling a die are equally likely events since the probabilities of each event are equal. Complementary events. The probability that there will be only two outcomes which states that an event will occur or not, like a person will come or not to your home, getting a job or not getting a job. These are some examples of complementary events. Basically, the complement of an event occurring in the exact opposite, that the probability of it is not occurring. Some more examples are it will rain or not rain today, the students will pass the exam or not, you will win the lottery or not. These are some daily life examples for complementary probability. That's all friends.